आप देख रहे हैं आवाज एंटरप्रेन्योर CNBC आवाज पर। टोरंटो बेस्ड रायसन यूनिवर्सिटी के जोन स्टार्टअप्स ने भारत में खास महिला एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए शुरू किया empoWer एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम। इनके पहले डेमो डे पर मैं मिली हाई प्रोफाइल ग्लोबल वुमेन लीडर विकी सॉन्डर्स से। कनाडा के मशहूर sheEo की विकी फाउंडर हैं। sheEo वैसे एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो महिला एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को फाइनेंस और सपोर्ट करती है। महिलाओं को सपोर्ट करने के लिए एक खास ग्लोबल प्रोग्राम टोरंटो में चलता है जिसका नाम है sheEo। sheEo की फाउंडर हमारे साथ है विकी सॉन्डर्स। विकी, थैंक्स फॉर जॉइनिंग अस एट CNBC आवाज। टेल अस अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट sheEo and what really brings you to India.
Sure. Well, I came to India because people here heard about our program online and reached out to us. We have a new model for financing and supporting female entrepreneurs where women come together in a local community, contribute some capital, but also their networking and their expertise to help women entrepreneurs locally grow their businesses.
You have been running this program for a while now, in fact for about a decade or more. What has been your experience, and is it essential that women entrepreneurs get the backing that you're talking about?
It's a huge economic opportunity that I think we're missing in the world. So women create businesses that are highly capital efficient. They use money to hire people locally to create a stronger ecosystem locally, and these are the kinds of businesses I think we can make a real difference in the world.
But what is it that you found lacking, especially when it came to talking, when you engaged with a couple of women entrepreneurs? I believe you have done that in the last few days that you have been here, and the kind of businesses that you've actually witnessed at Zone Startups in the empoWer program. Are they different businesses, or these are similar businesses that women are running globally?
The kinds of businesses that women are running that we're supporting are ones that have a really strong impact on the economy. So they do good and they make money. So all of them are about creating a better world, but they're all strong businesses too. I think in the past we looked at anyone doing good as a non-profit and anyone otherwise you're making money in your business. But now we're mashing those two things together as social businesses. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. And then the big thing that we've noticed is that women need a little bit more support to ask for help from each other and to stand up, because a lot of people just sort of put their head down and do it on their own. But there's so many people out in the ecosystem that would love to support them, and we're kind of curating that audience of people that want to support, putting them together, and then helping grow businesses.
In this world where there are billions of dollars invested every day in great companies, and perhaps companies that could lead the change in the coming days, it's unfortunate that VC investments, when it comes to women, happens in the range of 4 to 7%. Can sheEo change that? You spoke of radical generosity. Can your program really make that change?
Yeah, I mean, our goal is to dramatically change that. I think we will. As you mentioned, it's been about 4% of venture capital for the last 20 years that have gone to women. So we have a huge opportunity to change that. We found a price point that seems to work, and we want to democratize venture capital. That's our focus.
So when you talk about coming to India, are you keen on executing this program in India? Will you be speaking to partners? Should we perhaps in the next 6 to 8 months see this taking off in India as well?
Yes, we definitely think within the next year we'll be in India, and we'll pick which markets are ready, and it's really going to depend on women coming forward saying, I love this idea, I'd love to be part of it and support it. And we have a few local people that are wanting to organize, and so we're meeting to discuss what that's going to look like.
My final question to you is, we've seen a lot of investments, the Uber of India, perhaps, the Amazon of India, the Me Too products have got backed immensely in India and perhaps even other emerging markets. Would sheEo be looking at something totally different? What kind of businesses are you willing to engage in? Should they be essentially tech-enabled, or any great idea that is actually going to go a long way is what you would back?
We're looking for businesses that are new models or new mindsets for a better world. And so for us, there's going to be one Uber in the world and one Amazon. We're looking for, everything in the world is moving towards local. And so what are the strong local businesses that are really unique, that are about creating a stronger ecosystem, that can actually scale to other communities? That's what we're looking for, a strong social presence.
The final winner, two great businesses, what made you actually pick them out of the rest of the 15?
Well, I think there are lots of people involved in deciding on these kinds of businesses, but if you look at Sarl Designs, for example, they have this unique model of distributed manufacturing as opposed to one big conglomerate manufactures and then ships things all over the place. They've found a manufacturing model that's quite cost effective, that can be distributed in a networked way, which is kind of the new world we're leading.
Right. And what about you, Pooja? That's a different one.
Yeah, that was kind of different too. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I actually don't know much about the space. Clearly, like I'm not really into pujas, but obviously there's something that in the network of advisors that they were quite excited about this, and it felt unique.
All right. Thank you so much, and all the very best.
Thank you.
वक्त हो रहा है एक ब्रेक का. आगे देखेंगे जोन स्टार्टअप्स के एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम एम्पावर के पावरफुल वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का ग्रोथ प्लान. आप देख रहे हैं आवाज एंटरप्रेन्योर CNBC आवाज पर. जोन स्टार्टअप्स का एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम एम्पावर खास महिलाओं में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को बढ़ावा देने के मकसद से शुरू हुआ है. इसमें टेक्नोलॉजी बेस्ड 15 महिला एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को चुना गया और हाल ही में इन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ने डेमो डे पर अपने कारोबार को दुनिया के सामने पिच किया. इनमें से 3 स्टार्टअप्स को मिली है सीड फंडिंग. इस 3 महीने के एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम के जरिए इन महिला एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को फंड्स जुटाना, बिजनेस स्केल करने के तरीके, इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट से कनेक्ट जैसी सुविधाएं मिली हैं. अलग अलग सेक्टर में अपने स्टार्टअप्स चला रही ये वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स अब बिजनेस को बढ़ाने की राह पर निकल पड़ी हैं. देखते हैं इनके पिच सेशन की झलकियां.
I'm Sanskruti from Project Mudra. We are a Braille technology company that is using technology to address some of the most fundamental problems that differently able people, specifically visually impaired people, are facing today. That is lack of access to literacy. The problem is that Braille learning takes a long time. It takes one-to-one hand-holding by a teacher, by a trained teacher. And since very few people know Braille in the first place, there are fewer teachers, and the vicious cycle goes on. There is an absolute dearth of technology in that space because the tools being used are extremely primitive. This is Annie, named after Annie Sullivan, the teacher of Helen Keller, perhaps the most famous Braille teacher in the world. We've studied the entire Braille teaching process, digitized it and put it in a box so that it becomes scalable and accessible to anybody who wants to learn Braille.
Dazzle is smart jewelry that works with a technology module, almost like a SIM card that goes inside your jewelry to deliver location-based safety alerts to your loved ones when a woman is in any sort of emergency situation. And also a lot of customized notifications can buzz on her jewelry. With Dazzle, you press the button on your jewelry and 5 people that you've selected in advance will get your SMS and they will get an email and they will get push notifications with your location. Dazzle can work with or without data, and Dazzle also has an emergency siren button inside the jewelry that you can activate.
I'm Suhani Mohan. I'm the co-founder of Subtle Designs, and we are designing a better future in menstrual hygiene. So where is the current gap? I'm sure a lot of you see a TV advertisement of Stay Free or Whisper every 2 minutes on the TV. There are multinational players, of course, in this space, which have good quality products. But the challenge with multinationals, especially in this space, is that they have centralized units for manufacturing. They make about 800 pads per minute. That's a lot of number. So to take these many number of pads to the final consumer in all these different areas, they require about 5 to 6 layers of middlemen in between, increasing the cost by almost 60%. That's where our solution comes in. We produce really high quality pads and make them affordable. It looks like a proper commercial pad and is comparable to something which is 70 rupees in the market, and this is priced at 30 rupees MRP.
We are India's first and only private provider of sexuality and gender education. Now, we know the social statistics. We see sexual harassment in the newspaper every morning, and 70% of girls in India, when they get their first periods, have no idea what's happening to them. But we know there's a deep social need. Let's talk about the need for adolescent education in the school market. We talked to teachers across high and low income schools in Mumbai. They told us when students hit 11 years old, that is 6th grade, they get out of control. That means teachers are telling us, there's a boy in my class who's making sexual comments to the female teachers. When I put a boy and a girl to sit together in class, the entire class erupts in bullying and teasing. We've created a solution that's handcrafted for India. It's easy for any teacher to pick up and use, and it's fun and interactive for kids. Long gone are those awkward biology sessions. It's all about students being able to voice their own opinions and build empathy and respect.
I'm Vidya Jayaraman, founder of Math Adventures. I come from a family of mathematicians. And it is not only solving high school and college math problems that fascinate me, but also how children learn math right from early childhood. There are many initiatives that focuses on teaching mathematics to children. But what makes Math Adventures unique is one, content. It is homegrown. It is backed with 18 years of research with children. 2, comprehensive. We cover the length, breadth and depth of whatever a child sees in mathematics right from pre-primary to grade 8. 3, the mode of learning. We follow the blended learning method where children learn hands-on activities using technology as an enabler. And 4, application to learning. The Vedic puja ceremonies are highly elaborate. It requires almost 40 to 50 different items. Secondly, they are highly technical in nature. So none of the younger generation, including myself, has no idea how to organize even a basic ceremony. Thirdly, there's no pricing point for it. Whatever you can pay, the person demands that. And fourthly, nobody checks for the background of the people who come and deliver these services. And that's when we launched shubpuja.com, a science and technology-based platform for Vedic services through educated and qualified professionals.
इसी के साथ आवाज एंटरप्रेन्योर में इस हफ्ते इतना ही। आपको हमारा कार्यक्रम कैसा लगा ये हमें जरूर बताएं। अपना फीडबैक हमें भेजिए आवाज एंटरप्रेन्योर के फेसबुक पेज पर या फिर आप हमें ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं ae@network18online.com पर। अगले हफ्ते फिर मुलाकात होगी कुछ नए बिजनेस आइडियाज के साथ। नमस्कार एंड टेक केयर।